Good afternoon and welcome to Herman University, where today we're going to continue on the 6-week course of the art of pool and billiards. And the game we're going to be playing is 9-ball. I'll go through the whole job description of what's involved with the technical end, the systems and the formulas that are required to execute the job. So let's get started. We're going to be breaking from the box. We're going to cut the box a little bit shorter than 12 inches and we're going to make it around 8. And the reason for that is because this is cutting off all of the power on the break. It's going to make it much more difficult to break. So I'm going to be using a power break. One of the reasons why I'm going to the power break is because I have an exceptionally powerful break. And not to utilize that would be foolish for me. I'm more apt to control the ball with a powerful break than I am trying a soft break. And a lot of guys are great at both. But my game's breaking hard, breaking heavy. The reason that I want to do that is because I want to get easy patterns. I don't want to work difficult pattern work. I'm looking for easy patterns because I want my workload not to be too heavy. That's what's going to carry me through the tournament. That energy that I'm not wasting trying to fight out defensive plays or difficult group of balls together and trying to break them out and executing all of that. That requires extra energy. And if you're in a U.S. Open or a World Championship against these great players, they will drain you, and by the time, even if you do get towards the end of that tournament, you won't have anything in the gas tank. And you won't be able to close out that match like you should. And this is the reason why the strategy of having a easy pattern off the break is a strategy that I'm trying to utilize in my game. We're going to break, obviously, we've gone through this a lot. We break with these muscles, top muscles of the legs. We try not to use the arms for anything other than the good timing and good touch and good aim into that one. We want to square off. One of the keys is watching this cue ball. This cue ball needs not to be spinning at all. It needs to sit and feel waterlogged. Very difficult to move it. So that's what I'm looking for, that heavy cue ball. Here we go. This is just my first hit of a cue ball today. So it's not going to be perfect, but again, I am about working on technique, know the job. I'm going to set my feet up first to set me up. I'm going to make sure I don't break with my upper body and I use my legs, just like that. So there's the first break of the day, and again, we don't want to scratch, and the cue ball, a little bit too much movement there. Let's see if we got any chalk on these cues. This is a cue I've only owned about a week or less, but it's one of the best cues I've ever had in my hands. All right, here we go. We're just going to float around for shape and hold angles. Here's well, ball in hand I have, and this is what I don't like. I don't like pros getting ball in hand. I like what I just did there. Yes, I scratched in the side. But it's coming, you know, that kind of a break, I would rather all ball spot. And you got to shoot spot shots from here. You know, you can't get ball in hand and then completely, I lose the game because I make a big break and it scratches in the side. I really don't like these rules in today's game especially. And this will really help in the creativity of the game as well. I don't like when a guy misses position or misses a ball going, he's playing it in the side, but he ends up playing it in the corner, or he ends up playing a safety and snookers you. I think push out is very, very important to use. If we're not that concerned about being on TV and stuff, we need to get push out back in the game, and we need to start spotting balls back up and not giving these kind of stupid situations from guys that do this all day and all night and expect them to miss from here. Surprised I missed that. It's because I was worried about the cue ball. Alright, we're going to bank this. And when you're banking this, you take that road that this is going to have to travel once it gets on that rail. And you can see here's the road. Once you take that road, then you bring it to this road. And you say to yourself, okay, this here's sitting pretty good. All I got to do is kind of hit it straight on. Little bit of English, but okay. Good banker's got to make that. And if you go for it, you got to make it. I don't like ducking in that situation. Let's put it that way. I didn't really hit that too good. Again, we want to always leave angles. Just like I got an angle here, that's what's important. Not getting to these perfect spots. I'll tell you why. Because you give me an angle and I'll work that angle. Whatever that angle is, I'll go to the job description of that angle. I'll look at it as a new blueprint. But I need that angle to work with. So I don't want to be straight on anything. I want to always have an angle to work with. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Here's a good example. I'm going to try to come to the middle of the table. I like going up there with the 8, coming off the 7, because of the way it's sitting. It's very difficult to get shape for the 8 down in this corner off the 7, yet play the 8 up the corner, and it's right there. So let's see what it looks like. Drive that ball in, remember that, and here I am in the middle of the table where I want to be. I'm just going to drop this in and fall underneath the 8. Leave a little angle, always good. Now I can work this soft angle, it's automatic. Drive this in. You can see I jumped up a little bit and didn't really sit on that nicely, and that's why I'm sitting here. But again, this is off the rail by quite a bit. That allows this open pocket. So here is my spot. I'm going to set up, and this is a very gentle shot. You just go to your spot, nice bridge work, and soften the backhand, and just drop it in. That there was a technical shot. That's part of the art of the game. Using the technique on the smart bridge work, the smart backhand, and understanding the job and what you can't hit the target if you don't know where the target is. So you need to learn the technical end of this. Under heavy pressure, when you got a shot like that, you have to rely on your technique, because that's what's going to get you through the pressure. Your heart's beating, you're sweating, you can't control nothing. So at least you've got to go to your technique, and that's what's going to get you through the pressure. Again, we're only going 8 inches to either side on the break, and that's making it really difficult because you saw me scratch right in here last break. So what we're going to do is make that adjustment. Of course, that was the first break of the day. But again, we break with our legs, and everything up on top is timing and accuracy. Okay, that's a lot better break. Now, I want you to notice why that is so important, that break, and how big a break this is. Look at the pattern. It's easy money. It's a Cosmo. If you're in any kind of pool shape, this rack's history. You don't need ball in hand here. Got the angles, you work the angles. This one here is a little tricky because I'm kind of in a spot where it looks like I got to play the combination. And if that's the case, that's the case. But let's take a look at it. If we try to come back here for the 4 on the side, the problem is that the 7's in my way. And I have to recognize that. Now there is a chance I can go back and forth, and then the 5 gets in my way. So when you're evaluating this, you have to look at all of these situations and say, not what is the ideal position here, but what is the position that I can execute at a very high percentage and continue to do my job, regardless of whether I got to play this combination or not. Going to go for the combo. Okay, that came out nice. I got lucky because now I got a free shot at the 4 and it sits nice for the 5. So this run should be over now. All I got to do is make the 4, make sure I don't get snookered with that 9 ball or the 7 for that matter. I'm going to drive this in with a little bit of inside so this cue ball straightens out but then turns over on the second rail so that I get out of that snooker possibility. Here we go. Okay, not too good. And I don't know about going with inside English because that made the shot difficult. And when you make a mistake like that, analyze it. Don't get upset, don't get cuckoo. You have to look at it and learn from it. And to me, I didn't use the right English there. I could have done a better job. I didn't need to use inside there because as you could see, I didn't have really good handle of that cue ball. Never mind, missed the shot on top of it. Okay, we got to be very smart with our plays, and here's a situation where you just got to play safe here, although you could make the 8. I like this play here. Okay, now I don't execute what I wanted, because what I want to be is over here. Okay, but the fact that I chose that keeps me in the game. This is an easy bank shot, though, for a good player. This is a tough table, but it doesn't matter. When you got a bank like this, it's pretty easy. And that's why I don't like calling shots either. Because if I shoot this shot, I'm taking a high risk. And that high risk is coming at a cost, but the cost is way heavier if I got to call this ball than if I don't. Because I can get lucky on a safety here. I can get lucky in the fact that it might hit the 7 and knock something in. All of those are options. But I would not want to be ducking on this shot. If you're anywhere near a good bank player, you should own the shot. Here we go. Here's the technique again, coming off the rail. Now there's many different techniques that you can use. And the key is finding what works for you and then refining it. Now this is very close to the rail, so your bridge work becomes crucial and your backhanded footwork becomes crucial. You don't want to be stepping on this shot. You need to get your foot out of the way so you can see what in the world you're doing, and then the bridge work has to make sense. Very gentle here. Beautifully done. And again, technically, here we go. We're just going to go up and down, all around. Uh-oh, here we lost it, and we're losing a little bit here because we're getting way too close to where we want to be. I can play this in that corner as well as this corner. I don't have to go here now because this is open to me. And on a tight condition like this, this is almost a better choice for me. See that? Very easy. Why? Because this pocket's open, and this I have to back make it in, and it makes this pocket way too tight. And on this table, that would have been a very tough shot in this pocket. Here we go. We want to get around for the 9 ball. Now I can go up and down with this. If my life's at stake, what would I do? My life's at stake, I'm going to do this, believe it or not. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to make sure I got a shot. Now, if you're playing pool at all, you make this every time. See ya. Be smart. Preserve your energy. Get good gas miles out of your game. Manage your game. Know what you can do. Know what you can't do. I hear players, they go, oh, I played terrible. It's impossible to play terrible. How can you play terrible? Now, you can miss shots, you can choke, you can do all of that, but there's no reason to ever play bad. Because that's mental, that's, doing the job. You should know the job. Good break. See the cue ball doing nothing? That's what we want. Again, the pattern's pretty good. It wasn't a great break timing-wise, because what am I doing here? Here we go. Here's the 1 ball. This is an interesting kick shot here. Oh! I had it. I had it. Okay, we don't take ball in hand ever if we can help it. We're going to leave a tough shot here to show the bridge work and technique on this shot. Again, your footwork's very important here. Here we go. Out to the ball. Drive it in. Nice. Okay, well, we've got a 7 ball billiard shot here, so we're just going to drive this in with draw. And the key on this draw is to come straight back, not for it to fall to the left or the right. And this is going to be determined by the technique that I use in my bridge work and my backhand and the touch. So that I can come just about, be nice if I came like a little bit off to this angle here, and then I can play the billiard, you see. So let's see what it looks like. Oh boy, that is way off, isn't it? Too worried about the draw, and yet I had plenty of draw. All right, here's an interesting situation. You get this situation coming at you. Can you make the bank? Yeah. But when the ball's close to the rail like this, and when I mean close, this is close to the rail for me. And because of that, that's going to allow me to utilize the rail as a power spot for me. And I'm going to use that just as if I'm shooting from down there, and we're going to kick that 2-ball out of there and maybe end up behind the 9. Okay, not too good, but I end up with a safety, but it was lucky. And again, you know, this would allow my opponent to push out at this time. This would be an ideal push-out time right here. If, you know, you were playing push-out rules, you could push out. And by pushing out, I would probably do something like this. And I would give the shot to him as an option. But why should he get rewarded for missing and leaving, you know, safe? But anyhow, there's the push out. And with this push out, I would either shoot it or give it back to the opponent. I would shoot this, and I'd probably bank this, or I'd cut it in. By cutting it in, I lose my cue ball. By banking it, I get where I need to be to make that 3-7. Oh! Okay, good try. All right, here's an interesting shot. Very difficult bridge work. And when it is difficult bridge work, don't be afraid to go rail first here and spin this in. Don't try to play a safety here. It's not going to help you. Okay. And you can see me way down, and that is a good shot. There's your safety right there. Again, the cue ball's in an interesting situation. Let's see how we do on this kick. That's going to work. All right, another bank shot. This is getting to be fun. No way. All right. And the more you practice, the better you'll get at the banks. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. That's for sure. In the side, hello, here we go, zippity-doo-dah, perfect, okay, moving on. Now the 7 goes with draw here, but it's really high up, so I'm not crazy about it. But, so what I'll do at the same time is I'll double bank that 3-ball in that corner. That's what I'm going to play. There, I made the 7. That's what I'm playing as well with the 3. And now I'm out. And again, there's a situation. You could have played safe. I would have probably not wanted to play safe because of that opportunity. That's, again, called shot. Would have never allowed that. Again, a beautiful artistic shot right there by not scratching, using the correct speed. Beautiful reading of the rails and angle. For anybody watching this today, this is a recorded show. I'll be uploading it to YouTube later. You don't have to be here live because this is going to be uploaded and recorded, so later on you can watch it. Here we go, but bingo. Excellent break. Bomb right there, and a beautiful cue ball handle. Third break or fourth break of the day, and you can see what a difference a day makes. I'm gonna miss that one. Woo, baby. Got to make sure I get position here. Ho ho ho! I'm gonna like this bank, I think. I ain't got no choice, really. No choice. Now I'm gonna get lucky. It's gonna get behind the 4, and I'm gonna let. But I love Marseille in these, so I should make this. Here we go. I'm going to play that combination. Let's see what it looks like. Here we go. Nice. Here we go. Perfect. Make sure these warm-up strokes, bridge work, all make sense. Beautiful control. Every shot is a different blueprint. Your bridge work has to be creative. Use some imagination. Don't stay with the same bridge all the time. Don't be stiff. Don't be loose all the time. Every shot is different. Every shot requires a completely different outlook. There's little subtle changes that are the difference. Okay, the last couple of breaks have been great, so will this. Get in something. Kick it. There you go. I'm out. Your life's at stake. This is what you want to be shooting. Now there's a mistake. I can't be making these kind of mistakes. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to bank it. Boom, a big miss. My bank game isn't too good. Not right now, that's for sure. Huh. Here we go, bridge work. Good shot. Beautifully done. Drive it in. Beauty. Excellent. Here, I'm going to pinch it in. Again, the main objective to this break is to have an easy pattern to work with. That's how I'm going to run through these racks and run through my opponents too at the same time. So that's the job. Break, run out, control that cue, get position, get your technique in order. Here we go. Ready or not? Good break. Cue balls under handle. Good shape on the one. Easy pattern. Breaking with a urgency. Very good. Okay, what do we got here? An easy safe. Let's see. And again, we don't want to hang this up in the pocket, and that's why I'm driving it back down, away. So that when he does kick, or whoever I'm playing, they're going to have to move the cue ball heading this way. Not today, folks. Good try, though. Left-handed, here we go. All right, we leave it right there. Very difficult. Would I play this shot? No way. This is what I would do. And that didn't work because now this is makeable. And with a good stroke, I'll get back here for the deuce. No way. I'm going to get back and I'm going to get lucky. See that? And I got position. Perfect. Doesn't get better than that. Perfect. Had to take the worst of it here, but I'm going with inside. Should be good. Oh, baby, that hurts. Okay, good shot right there. Here's a beautiful position play. I love this. And I normally would play it, something similar to that. Believe it or not. Drive this in. Beautiful. Same here. Of course, here you got much better handle. So you should be able to just tip it in. Very nice. Now if I want to, I'm going to play this 9-ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rails. Here we go. You ready? Whoa, look out. I didn't like the way I hit that. Was rolling bad. Okay, here we go. Cross side. Got to do a better job. Got to make that. Got to calculate better. Nice. I was thinking about my buddy, Dave Egdahl, and I was thinking to myself, Jesus, the poor guy is not inducted into the New England Hall of Fame, and he's really well deserving of it in every which way, but oh well. Good break, very powerful. All right, we're going to make this the last rack, so we have to really run these. I'm going to play this cue ball around because I have to get position for the 1 after I make the 4. And I don't want to get trapped under there. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I get wild there. Holy smokes. Let's see what we got here. Beautiful hit. Should be able to drive this in. Beautifully done. Again, that's a beautiful shot. That's key. Beautiful. Yep, I like it now, I think. Beauty, 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 beauty. Beauty, 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 beauty. We're gonna go, I don't know, that wasn't too good. Oh, okay. Here again, we're just going to tip this in. Beautifully done. Then we're going to use our 3-cushion background, and we're going to own this shot. Beautiful shot. And that's the second course on the art of billiards. I will upload this one, and tomorrow we'll do a similar course. And this is explaining the job description of somebody that's trying to do this for a living. So we're going to thank everybody who was here live. In the meantime, again, this will be uploaded to YouTube and recorded for watching at any time that you want. Please check out YouTube. My channel is Marty Herman. Put a click on the follow. I'm trying to get 100 followers. So thank you so much and have a great day. It's a little cool out, but no snow.